I'm excited for the competition. They have a great group of guys already. I just want to be able to mold myself in there and contribute where I can. So, I invite competition. I love the aspect of that part, and Gruden seems to be all about, competing and making guys better. This organization is right on the cusp of being in the playoffs. I was watching from a distance last year, and this organization won a lot of great games, a lot of close games last year. And, sometimes it just takes one or two pieces to get over that hump. So, I'm hoping I could be that piece for this team.
Raiders fans, you just heard from your newest wide receiver in Willie Snead. The Raiders officially signing the former Raven on Friday. Here with you now, your Vegas Nation crew, Cassie, Soto, and Vinny Bonsignore. Vinny, I want to start with the soundbite where Snead mentioned that this team is just one or two pieces away from being in the playoffs, and he hopes that he can be that piece. What do you think that he brings to this Raiders offense?
Yeah, and he joins a growing list of wide receivers. It's a crowded wide receiver room, but in John Gruden's mind, you can never have too many players, too many good players, and at a reasonable cost. And with the way the market is playing out right now, there are inexpensive, reasonably cost weapons that you go get, and why not to deepen your wide receiver group, specifically, or any group for that matter, but specifically as it relates to him. This guy's been a productive player pretty much everywhere he's gone. And when he was in New Orleans, which the offense is somewhat similar to what John Gruden does on the West Coast element that he has, he's a guy that can line up in the slot, out wide, all over the field, and play all three wide receiver positions at a good level. And on top of that, he has playoff experience going back to 2016 or 2017. He's been in the playoffs every single year, so he's played on big stages. Understands what winning cultures are all about, what it's supposed to look like, how it's supposed to look during the week, in preparation, in meeting rooms, on the field. All of those things are elements that a young Raiders team can certainly use.
You mentioned the crowded wide receiver room. Now, he mentioned that he loves it, he encourages it, and in speaking to his new head coach, John Gruden, he knows that this is a guy who loves a little bit of competition. When these guys are having a fight for playing time, how does it make them better on and off the field?
Well, there's two ways. Number one, you're just sharper. You're bringing your A game every single day, and every snap that you get, there's no freebies. There won't be any freebies, and that goes to the defensive line as well. That has gotten a lot deeper, during free agency. But also, this is always an element that I think sometimes fans forget about. During the course of the game, there's different situations, there's different personnel groupings, there's different ways to take advantage of each player's skill set. And John Gruden's kind of a master at all that and figuring it all out. It keeps guys fresh, so you're getting better, more efficient snaps from players throughout the course of the game. And lastly, the Raiders and everybody else deals with injuries. So if you lose a guy and Willie Snead's snap count goes up, that's not going to be a problem. He has played a lot of snaps in his career, so anytime you can lengthen and deepen and strengthen the back end of whatever rotation we're talking about at whatever position, it puts you in a really good position.
Final one for you here, Vinny. As far as the defensive side of the ball goes, how are the Raiders looking as we close yet another week of free agency? There's obviously still a few holes to fill in that secondary, is there not?
Yeah, free safety is still a position of need. I think a veteran cornerback. We'll see what happens at slot cornerback. Amik Robertson's been active on social media, sending out some messages and just reading between the lines. Sounds like he's ready to take the tiger by the horn. As far as that slot cornerback position. But last I checked, the Raiders aren't playing a game on Sunday, so there's plenty of time to address whatever needs are still left. And, as we phase away from free agency and into the draft, at the positions that the Raiders have, major need, right tackle, free safety, there's a ton of talent out there in this draft. So I have a feeling that while there still are some options veteran-wise in free agency, they already know, they have their eye on some guys in the draft that they feel they'll have access to and be able to plug in and get some production right away.
We're just about a month away from the draft, Vinny. How weird is that? I feel like we were just doing this all virtually this time last year. Now here it is again.
I know, no question. Time definitely moves fast in the NFL. You got to keep up. But, this is such an important time of year. We all talk about games being won and lost in October and September and November, but teams are put together and foundations are set. beginning now, really, and next month in the draft, and then when OTAs come around and mini camps come around, you start getting all your pieces out on the field and into the classrooms and in the weight room, and start getting them set for what's going to happen in training camp. So it never slows down, and we love it, don't we?
Yeah, no days off, Vinny. No days off for you, especially. Thank you, thank you so much for your hard work. As always, we really, really appreciate it.
All right, Cassie, have a good one.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching. For more on your Las Vegas Raiders, head on over to vegasnation.com. For Vinny Bonsignore, I'm Cassie Soto. Thanks for watching.